Welcome! In front of me I have Fitbit Sense 2 and I'm gonna show you how to pair this watch with the Android phone. First thing you will need to do is to turn on the watch, and you can turn it on by pressing and holding the side button until you see the Fitbit logo on the screen. And after the watch turns on, you probably will see the list of languages on the screen, as you can see. Once you see the list, you can scroll through it by swiping up and down on the screen. And now we can select the language we want to use on our watch. So I'm gonna select English, but you can select anything you want. And once you select the language, you will need to download and install the Fitbit application on the phone you want to pair your watch with. So make sure you have the internet connection and Bluetooth enabled. Once you do, open the Google Play Store. In the Play Store, tap on search, type in Fitbit, and tap on the search button. You should see this application, Fitbit. Tap on the install button to download and install it. And after the application is done installing, you can tap on the open button to open it. After the application opens, you will see the login page. Basically, we need to log in into a Fitbit account. If you don't have an account, you can tap on join Fitbit. I already have one, so I'm gonna tap on login, enter the email address and password. And then tap on login, of course. And after you log in, you will see the today page. Now tap on the account icon right here in the top left corner to open the account page. And on this page, you should see the setup device button. Tap on it. Here, select the Sense 2 from the list of devices. Then tap on setup. Tap on this warning message and allow the permission. And then tap on setup. Scroll down, tap on I accept. Tap on next. And right here we can enable or rather allow the location permission. It's not required. You can tap on continue without location if you want to. But if you want to use features like tracking your routes while running, cycling and stuff like that, you need to allow this permission. And to do it, you can tap on the warning messages and allow the permission like that. And then you can tap on done. As you can see, the app detected our watch. Now we need to enter the code from the app, or rather from the watch, my bad. On this page, you should see the pop-up to pair the devices. As you can see, something went wrong. Let's try again. We can connect to the watch. Usually, you will see the pop-up right here. You can tap on a link or pair, something like that. I'm gonna tap on cancel for now to skip it, because as you can see, it doesn't want to connect. But like I said, usually you should see the pop-up and you should tap on pair, on connect or connect. I'm just gonna tap on cancel, tap on yes. As you can see, we have the update available and you need to do it, so tap on the update button. Also, before you start updating your watch, make sure that the battery level is charged, or rather your battery is charged. If it's not, I recommend to plug your watch into a charger. And then let's tap on update and it's gonna start updating. Okay, and once the update is complete, you can tap on continue, tap on got it. Right here we can turn on the Amazon Alexa for our watch. If you want to do it, tap on get started, log in into Amazon account. Basically, it will redirect you to the Amazon page. You need to log in into Amazon account and authorize the app to use the Alexa. I'm just gonna tap on not now right here in the top right corner to skip this step. And right here we can turn on the on-wrist calls. So if you want to use your watch to call people, you need to allow required permissions. To do it, tap on the warning messages. As you can see, for some reason we have the problem with the pairing. I think I might know what the problem is. I'm gonna go to Bluetooth settings quickly. And as you can see, we have these sense calls right here. I'm gonna tap on settings, tap on forget, and tap on forget. Because this device was connected to this phone, the watch was connected to this phone previously, and I believe it wasn't fully unpaired, and that might have caused the problems. Let's try forgetting this one too. And now tapping on pairing request. Okay, now we had the pop-up. Now we can tap on pair, and now it's connected. Okay, so that was the problem. Then we can tap on permission. We can, or rather, we need to allow the permission. My bad. Let's go back to the app. Tap on phone calls, allow it. Tap on contacts, allow it. Tap on call logs, allow it. And tap on SMS, and allow it. And tap on done. And then we should see the Bluetooth pairing for calls. So we should see another pop-up about pairing, but for some reason it's not really working. Oh no, it's working. So we can tap on pair and pair like that. And then it will skip to the next step. We can use the learn more button to learn about some functions. I'm just gonna tap on skip. Here I'm gonna tap on I consent or skip, depending on what you want to do. I'm just gonna tap on skip, and then you can tap on got it. Next, 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 next. This is basically a tutorial how to use the watch. I'm just gonna skip through it, then tap on done. And right here we can buy Fitbit Premium if you want to. I'm just gonna tap on X button right here to skip this. And once you're done with the premium, you will see Sense 2 will appear on the account page, on the list of devices, and you can use your watch at this point, which means that the devices are paired together. And that's how you pair this watch with the Android phone. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and leaving the like on the video.